Good morning. It is Friday, the 18th of May 2018, and welcome to a new edition of the local news. Coast Guard remains under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Youth Parliament pleas for students in Cuba. The government archives need to be managed professionally, and Union of Firefighters consider going on strike. The Coast Guard remains a department of the Ministry of Interior. There is no need for a new discussion about where the Coast Guard belongs, says Minister Mike Nur Salim. The minister reacts to rumors that the Coast Guard should be transferred to the Ministry of Defense. In September 2013, the government set up the Coast Guard Authority Suriname. The mission of the Coast Guard is to prevent, determine, and act in emergency situations and against undesirable behavior. This is to protect the legal order, security, and privacy. A specific mission of the Coast Guard is the prevention of illegal fishing and to protect natural resources in the Surinamese waters. Minister Nur Salim reports that despite the few resources that the Coast Guard has, this service has been able to perform its duties well. Furthermore, the possibilities are being looked at to better equip the Coast Guard so that it can pursue its mission better. The chairman of the National Youth Parliament, Kelvin Koniki, says that it is regrettable that Surinamese students studying in Cuba haven't received their study grants yet. Koniki made contact with one of the students in Cuba on his own initiative. That student confirmed that a payment of scholarships by the Ministry of Education, Science and Culture has not yet taken place. Koniki also contacted the Office for Education and Study Facilities. The chairman pleads that students should receive their study grants as soon as possible. Studying abroad should be done in peace, Koniki adds. Shortly before the news, the chairman of the National Youth Parliament reported that the missive has already been sent to the Ministry of Finance, which must ensure that the funds are paid to the Surinamese students in Cuba. Koniki also learned this from the Office of Education and Study Facilities. Government archives should be managed in a professional manner. Based on this objective, the National Archive Department of Suriname has delivered 46 trainees yesterday. They have successfully completed the fourth course, Documentary Information Provision. According to the National Archivist, Rita Chin Fu, the government needs to qualify personnel to manage these important documents. The training is a one-year course aimed at improving the archiving function within the government as well as optimizing the information provision. With this training, the staff of the archive department in the public service should be able to do their work more professionally. To increase the level of archive staff, there's need to be a follow-up training, says Minister Mike Nur Salim of Home Affairs. The proper management of documents is of great importance because reference work is needed to formulate policy. Nur Salim reports that after an evaluation of practical operations of the graduates, the course package for the follow-up study will be looked at. The training was organized in collaboration with the Foundation for Education and Examinations for Documentary Information and an administrative organization in the Netherlands. And the members of the Union of Firefighters have decided yesterday during a general meeting to go on strike nationwide. With that, the proposal of Minister Stuart Getrouw of Justice and Police has been rejected. The minister has asked the union for a week to come up with solutions for the problem that the fire department is struggling with. Yesterday morning, the union, under the leadership of Clifton Pahalwakan, met with Minister Getrouw. However, the outcome of that meeting was not satisfactory. That was also noticeable During the general meeting of the union, firefighters have often asked attention for their bad working conditions. They demand an adaptation of secondary facilities, including house rent, the post, and second command allowance. Also, the equipment of the firefighters and the unhygienic sanitary facilities on the different posts need to be addressed by the leadership of the ministry. Today, the parties will renegotiate. On the basis of the course of this meeting, the members will take a decision about the steps that need to be taken. And that concludes the local news for today. Be sure to join us Monday for a new edition. Have a joyful and pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.